Well, hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by this video. It's me, Kasha through Yoga, and I hope everyone has had a great day so far. I certainly did. I had a very productive day so far. To tell you the truth, minutes before these, I had thought I'd press the record button and uh, spoke what what I had downloaded for the ether, but it turns out I spoke for at least 8 minutes. I roughly remember, and then only by then I realized I haven't really turned the recording on, and so that's really interesting because this is the first time that it has happened, at least as I'm building this channel. But the other thing is that I've been talking about timing, the timing in the grand scheme of things, whether both physical and metaphysical. And I suppose the timing that I am instructed to talk about in this video kind of closely relates to the mistake that I have made of not pressing record while I keep yapping about tonight's topic. So I guess it's the universe's way of, taking advantage of my blind spots to make a point about timing. And I think because of that, I have a more relatable story to share with you regarding timing. Because in this case, the timing about making a video tonight was pretty. To be honest, I was procrastinating about it, okay? And I think the universe showed me directly that, if I try to procrastinate just a few minutes, this event will happen. I would forget to press record and I would just talk for 8 straight minutes, thinking that it was what the ether had downloaded for me, but I was kind of deceived by my own hubris, so to speak. But aside from that, I think that a lot of the things that have happened to me in the past kind of work this way as well, with timing of the failures that I have to experience that led to my eventual success or the eventual completion of the aspirations or goals that I had. And what happened just now, when I forgot to press record, is just a really small harmless throwback of what had happened previously many years ago, when I was not in the best place, both physically and mentally. Excuse me. And this comes back to, I believe, the work that we do, both light work and shadow work. But I think I want to specifically focus on shadow work, which includes unlearning bad behaviors or unlearning misaligned behaviors and belief systems, aligning, rediscovering and introspecting. Introspecting and then rediscovering oneself for what it truly is, not by of the expectations and conceptions of other people, from other people's perspectives, or at least perception. Not perspective, I say. Perception would be better. in this case, and as well as the outcomes of what has happened to us, both good and bad. So it is a culmination of all those things from the past that affect the present, and the things that we now have to think and to do and learn in the present that will affect the future. Past affects present, present affects future, and so shall it be. But if I want, I could end it there, but I think there's a greater nuance to it, because just like we are ultimately connected to each other in the physical world, there are other layers of interconnectedness in the metaphysical world by orders of magnitude higher than we would expect it would be. And of course, we don't expect ourselves to be in tune with all of those realms or frequencies or layers simultaneously at the same time. Our brains would be fried from all the oversensitivity and what have you. But what I'm saying is that if we at least acknowledge that those intertwined layers and those interconnectedness ultimately needs to be in sync and aligned with our life's purpose, the light that we carry inside ourselves, the better the timing for us to enact upon that will be in this world. And I've seen quite a few examples of people who both believe in the metaphysical aspect and who are skeptics of it go about their lives and had an end and reached the end of their lives in different ways. And at least based on my personal first-hand accounts, what I've seen, and what I've heard so far, you really can tell the people that are more aligned to their higher purpose by synchronizing their karmic connections, rather than those who fall for the trap of mystification, or those who haven't been disillusioned from this from the smoke and mirrors this world may provide, or to put, for lack of a better term, people who aren't yet awakened to a higher consciousness. But other than that, there is a stark difference, and the way they accept death in this physical realm largely depends on whether they have elevated their consciousness or not. It's really telling, and it could be done in different ways, but it achieves the same results. And so the timing of each of those things happening really depends on how fast and how complete or how unified our understanding of ourselves are. The more it is unified and cohesive and coherent, or at least anti-fragile, high anti-fragility, the better they're aligned to their purpose, and the faster they enact on it, and the more synchronous, the more synced their karmic connections are. Everything goes well for them the way it was destined, the way it was configured to be by the universe, as instructed by the ether. And conversely, the people who are still have chaotic karmic connections and misalignments with who they truly are, the way they approach death is borderline banal, I am afraid, and their own timings are at best regrettable and at worst almost forgettable. And I, for one, certainly do not wish to live a life like that, where I have to probably restart this simulation all over again. Oh, but that's another topic for another day. But the main thing is the karmic connections that are synced and are chaotic really do make a difference on the timings of what we are destined to do and are destined to receive and act upon. So, as I live out the karmic connections, as I live out my life purpose through the synchronization of my karmic connections, I sincerely hope that the audience watching this, have discovered, or at least on their path to discovering, what your life purpose is, what the light inside of you is, and hopefully that will make way for a renewed, more synchronized karmic connection between you in the physical world and the multiple layers of the metaphysical that awaits to be aligned. I say awaits because by the time you eventually reach a point where it's properly aligned, you wonder why everything could have done no sooner, you know? So it's waiting for you. And I hope you don't wait any longer for it to align to you. I hope everyone has a good day, an aligned day, and may the light inside you shine ever brighter than before. Cheers.